Okay folks, time for another project, and what we're going to do here, I was asked some time ago if I would do one of these, and I thought, okay, I'll attempt to do one since I haven't done one before. And again, I have no idea what it's going to look like at the end until I'm done, but we're going to do a little baseball player, probably a little slugger or something like that. And it's a cone project again. Let's go with the dimensions first right away. It's exactly 1 inch on the square at the top and 1.5 on the bottom, and it's just a little shy of, it's 4 inches and 3/8. Okay, now I just kind of cut a piece of wood and I go with that for the most part, but here we go. So we got our knife ready to go here, and so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to proportion him a little bit. He's going to have his baseball cap going upward. So this is how his baseball cap's going to go up. All right, and then we'll have his hat. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Let's do this again. His baseball cap's going to come up here. Alright, I was thinking of looking down and up, but I think, let's just do it this way. This way seems easier to me. Alright, and then we're going to come down like this. Alright, so that's the first thing we're going to, actually this is going to come out and around, because this will be his little, we'll give this buddy some eyeballs. And we're going to give it some eyeballs for a change. Alright, so I do the measuring again with my finger over here, and we'll mark that. And we'll come down here and we'll match those two up. Alright, so it's going to be a little baseball cap. So the first thing we've got to do is kind of roll this out. So let's do that. We'll cut this out. And we'll cut this out, because we want it round, of course. And we're going to match up those lines a little bit later. Alright. I guess that's not real... Yeah, okay, that's good. Like I said, I never know how these things are going to turn out. Okay, from the very top here, we're going to just start cutting inward. Very, very careful now, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray that just to soften it up a little bit. And this is the 50% rubbing alcohol. That's 70% alcohol and 50% water. So 50%, 50-50, all right, of the 70% rubbing alcohol. All right, so we're going to just kind of cut this out. Well, you know what, we need to round that off a little bit, so we're going to go on both sides. So we're going to go on this side and start chopping a little bit out, okay, and we're going to try to take our point of our knife, and this gets a little tricky when you try to do things against the grain, and it's what makes carving a little difficult sometimes. Okay, not always easy to, we're going to round that off a little bit anyway, so let's do that. Alright, so I'm going to try to go in here again and follow this out a little bit. And when you do this, just do little pieces. Don't try to take big chunks out at one piece, because then you'll end up with those problems, that the splitting and all that good stuff. So we're just going to try to trim the hat out. We're going to have him holding on to a baseball bat. We'll make room for that on here. I hope you all had a good holiday. We just passed Easter here, and that's behind us once again. Let me get another knife. That might be a little sharper. Yeah, see the difference when you have a sharp knife. Okay, so we're just cutting that out and around. Alright, and then we're going to just bring this down. We're just going to start chopping this out and rounding this up. It's going to have him looking down, but I think we'll give him some eyes and things like that. And, you know, we're going to bring this down just a tad more. And, of course, we're going to have his hat tilted a little bit, so we're going to take off a little bit here at the top. Let me spray this again. You want to do this sparingly, folks. You don't want to overspray it in case it starts splitting on you, and we call that checking. When we say it checked on us, it means that it split. And it's very possible when you do this kind of stuff. Alright. Again, we're going to mark down. Okay, we've got more on this side too. And kind of take a look at it, you know, to make sure that you got both sides kind of put together a little bit. Baseball season is upon us at this point. It is here in Philly. I don't think the Phillies are doing so good. I don't usually watch baseball, folks, so I'm sorry, I just don't. So. Alright, now here we're going to start chopping some of this out as well. We're not going to do too much because his face has got to come out of here, okay? Kind of follow your design here a little bit as you're cutting it out. Alright, that looks pretty good. We're going to keep trimming out here for the top part of the hat. Okay. We're going to bring this in just a tad. We're going to round this off because that doesn't look right to me. Okay, that's good. And then, because of how baseball caps are, they kind of come down and around. Let's do this as the bottom part of the base, and we're going to just follow that around. Bring this up a little bit more. Okay, we're going to Alright, we'll be back as we continue on with the hat.